Hi everyone, I welcome all the divine souls on my YouTube channel, which is Twin Flame Realities. So when I saw Divine Masculine for the first time, that time I had several discussions with Divine, especially related to first meeting in 3D with Divine Masculine, and I am being given several warnings for the first meeting actually. So as I can see that he has gone through spiritual awakening in March 2023, and Divine has told me that he's aware about the connection, that twin flame connection, but my face has not been revealed to him. My name has not been revealed to him. And also Divine did not tell me whether, when I will meet him, I'm aware about the timing, but by that time will he be aware about who I really am or not? That Divine has not told me intentionally, but there are several warnings, when I meet him for the first time. So face of Divine Masculine was revealed to me only after I finished my complete inner work. So my awakening happened in March 2020, and I was able to complete my inner work in 2023. So on 1st of October the face of a Divine Masculine was revealed to me. So you can calculate the timing. So that's how I am guessing that how much time Divine is going to take for him to disclose the reality about me. So my first warning is, when I will meet Divine Masculine in 3D life, I will not let him know that I'm aware about that he's my Divine Masculine, or I'm aware about the connection. So I will not be telling him anything, and that is my first warning. There are reasons why Divine has told me that not to do this. Also, as I'm aware about that he's my Divine Masculine, and yes, I want to be with him. So Divine said, like, in any circumstances you will not be letting him know that you want to be with him, or you are aware about the connection, or he's your person. So that you will have to keep as a secret. So I'm sharing one particular situation that will resonate with all other twin flames, the real twin flames. That when I met this karmic twin flame for the first time in 3D, that time I was able to recognize that we both have same level of intense feelings for each other. So for karmic twin flame, connections, relationships, emotions are actually something to play with, and so he knew that he has intense feelings, but his thoughts were clear that he wanted to play, and I have already shared a lot of detail about him in my previous videos. But I'm just trying to make you understand, when two people meet, be it a karmic twin flame and the real one, you can recognize that other person has intense feelings the way you have. So when I will meet Divine Masculine in 3D, as he's highly spiritual being, he can see through people. The way I was able to recognize, understand and see that karmic twin flame has same intense level of feelings, same way Divine Masculine will be able to recognize that I have same level of intense feelings the way he has for me. So when I met karmic twin flame, he knew that I have feelings, and I knew that he has feelings, but he wanted me to chase him, and I was so clear that I will not chase him because he's not a right person, he's a wrong person. I was able to see through him in and out. You can hear my previous videos. So I never chased karmic twin flame. You know your situation better whether you have chased or not, but as I have seen with other twin flames, especially DF, they are always in the process of chasing that karmic twin flame. So Divine has warned me that the relationship initiation will not happen from my side. It will always be happening from Divine Masculine side. So Divine said Divine Masculine will propose me, but then there is one particular situation. There'll be a bit of a time he will take, and there are reasons behind it. So in the first moment he will be able to recognize that I have same kind of feeling what he has, but then I will not be giving him any sort of hint or clue that yes, I am aware about your feeling and my feeling, and I want to be with you. This is what I am being asked to hide, and now. So my personality is quite triggering. The moment I enter at any specific place, I gather all the attentions. That's how my energy is, because of being a chosen one, and that's how I have been facing a lot of jealousy from others without doing anything. So I know that I have a different personality and different energy, because of which people get triggered, and they see me that they cannot reach out to me. I am out of their reach. So when I meet Divine Masculine, and he will be able to recognize feelings, but then he will take some time just to decide whether I will accept him or not. Because of my personality, because of my energy, he will have such thoughts, I may reject him. So the moment he comes in that acceptance, he will have to believe on his powers, what he can see and feel and sense because of his spiritual powers. Then he will go ahead and propose. So understand, in real connections there is no chasing. though maybe people have different level of understanding when it comes about chasing, but let's take an example. There are two people, and masculine and feminine, who are actually having feelings for each other, and they both want to be in a relationship. Then if one proposes, other will accept immediately. Why would somebody try to do some sort of drama or delay because of any reason when they both have feelings and they both are ready? There will not be any sort of chasing. So as Divine knew that I had no problem in initiating the proposal if I have feelings for somebody and if that person is right. It's just that the person should be right. So if I talk about karmic twin flame, I had feelings, but he was not a right person. That was the reason I did not want to accept him. But here the situation is different. So Divine knew that I would not back out from initiating that proposal. But then that is what the warning is, that it is divine masculine who will propose you cannot do that, and you should not do this, and you will have to make sure in all the circumstances. So when divine started giving me these warnings, I said, you are asking me to do acting in front of him. I will not be able to even pretend in front of him. So if we talk about that 10 years of a painful journey wherein the people I met because of my life lessons and the journey I was in, I always pretended, and I'm good at pretending. Like when people started playing mind games and started using tricks and manipulation, they thought I'm not aware. So I was only supposed to pretend, that too for 10 years. So divine said, you will have to make sure this, the warnings you are being given, you have to take care of those things. So I said, okay, I will follow as you want me to follow, because I do not want to lose divine masculine, not in even any circumstances. I will not give any option, any reason to lose him. So I said to divine that it will be so difficult for me to act or pretend in front of him, because he can see through me and he's the only one who will be able to read my thoughts and in and out of what's going on in me. So divine said, we are not punishing you by asking you to do such kind of pretending in front of him. It's just that we want to show you how real divine masculines are. They do not want you to chase you, because they respect relationships and feelings, and if they want to be in a relationship, they will go ahead and upfrontly propose you, and then that is the reason there is no chasing in real connections. Another thing divine told me, when divine masculine will propose me, I will have to dictate some of my terms and conditions, and until I dictate my terms and conditions, I should not accept him. As he's highly spiritual and I am also into spiritual practices, so there are certain things which I am supposed to follow, and there are so many things which I am not supposed to follow by the divine. So I will have to tell him those things, and there are several other things which I will have to share before getting into a relationship. And as he being a divine masculine, he will agree to everything, but there is one more situation. Also divine said, the moment you get into this relationship and the moment it will be open to public, it cannot be hidden forever. So since that time, I will not be having my freedom. The freedom will be completely gone. What sort of freedom? The way I can go anywhere right now all alone. I can go on traveling, or maybe I can go ahead and have tea coffee outside if I want to. But now, after coming into a relationship with divine masculine, the moment it gets open to public, that freedom will be completely gone. So when divine said that your freedom will be gone, I said I recognized this thing for the first time when I saw him through video, that the moment I am in a relationship with him and it gets open, my freedom will be gone. So since my childhood, I have always been a free bird, living my life full freedom, and now it's time to give up on my freedom. So I said I don't mind giving up on my freedom, only in one condition: if he promises to stay with me forever. Otherwise, I will not give up on my freedom. And when I start serving my soul mission, that time also I will have to lose my freedom of traveling anywhere or going all alone. That will not be possible. So having freedom is not that much concern, and most probably I like to stay with myself, that too all alone in my own room. And another thing, as divine masculine is highly spiritual and he can see through people and always aware about what people are thinking. So in this case, he will be aware that I have same level of feeling the way he has. But as I'm supposed, I'm being asked not to let him know that I do have feeling until he proposes me. So divine said divine masculine will take a bit of time in coming in that acceptance, the way he's able to see through me, like because of his spiritual powers. That is actually a reality. So the moment he comes in acceptance, then he will propose. So divine said he will take few months, not in year time. So I told to Divine, when he proposed me, I will not do any kind of drama that I do not want to accept him or I have this and that issue. No, I will not be doing that, because from my side it is clear I want to be with him. It's just that I will have to dictate my terms and conditions, which I'm sure that he'll be able to accept it. So as you know, people do that kind of drama who want others to chase them. So I'm not that kind of person. Neither I chase somebody nor I want someone to chase me. So divine masculine will have these thoughts that I may not accept him because of my personality, and generally people cannot see those things whether the other person has feelings for you or not. But he's a divine masculine, and exact powers I have, he has. So divine masculine will be in two minds, whether I will accept him or not. So he'll take some time, and I'm okay with that. I should not be in a hurry for this. So the triggering personality I have, it is because of my energy, because of which I gather all the attention wherever I go. But then also I have strict boundaries with other people. So I have worked in corporate sector for 12 years, and there everybody can see that they cannot approach me, even though they are on higher designation. They cannot talk to me unnecessary if it is not regarding work. So they have been scared of me, and that is because of my aura. And boundaries are must, and since my childhood I am a person with strict boundaries. I don't like to talk to everybody, and I like to be with myself. Most of the time I like to stay alone. But if I remember, before going on that painful journey of 10 years, what I used to do, I was again working. So whenever I used to see anybody in pain, I myself go ahead and, initiate conversation with that person so that I can give them solution. I can help them because I can see when somebody is in pain. So that time it was a realization, no, these people do not deserve, my help. But still I kept on, repeating that mistake. So this also got repeated, when I went on that 10 years of particular, journey, painful journey. So people kept on, trying different tricks to reach out to me, to get access so that they can talk to me. I'm talking about all the genders, not just about masculines. So this particular spiritual gift, because of which I can see through people what sort of feeling or thoughts they are having right now, if they are in pain or they are happy. And I used to initiate conversation whenever I saw people in pain, and I actually helped them wherein they never deserved that kind of help from me. But then when I went at a spiritual place after leaving my job in 2020-23, all of my pending karmic lessons got repeated, which I did not learn before, maybe in that 10 years of journey, or even after immediately after my awakening. So on that particular place, so many lessons were repeated. So now at that spiritual place, it was so hard for me to say no to people, because it was a spiritual place, and there were people who were from that particular place, and so many people who came from outside. So what they were doing, they kept on started talking to me, and because of some spiritual reasons only. And then I could not say no to them. But the moment I gave them access to my life, that I started talking, immediately I realized, no, these people are actually just energy drainers. So I saw a lot of people at spiritual place who were energy vampires only. And the house I took in that hotel, which I rented for an year time, it was a property of complete energy vampires. But then there were all sort of groups like elder ladies and elder men, and then young girls of my age and even younger than me. But they all were energy vampires, and I never initiate. I do not want to talk to anyone. I don't need to. I do not need anybody in my life. It's just that whenever I wanted to help someone, I was giving them access to talk to me. So when I talk about these females of my age or younger than me who started talking, but then immediately they started comparing either with physical beauty or with the knowledge I hold. Then I saw when they are comparing with you, they are again jealous people. And if you allow such people in your life, it will start draining your energy. So the lesson was always be careful who you are allowing into your life. And I will tell you one thing, there were not even a single person who started arguing with me to have energy from me. These are people who like to talk to you politely and then form an energetic bond with you, so that they can have energy from you all the time. And they kept calling me, either they want to go to temple, or so for maybe even for a walk, so let's go ahead on a walk, or maybe we are going on temple. At that time they're all the time they're gossiping and they are complaining about other people. So this was so difficult for me. But then finally I learned lesson that I don't need to be with people. I do not want to allow anybody, because this is how humans are on earth. They are always comparing and competing, wherein I am not jealous of anyone, but these people hold such energy. So the one question I had, since my childhood, and I kept on observing, people are so jealous of me, and I have not said anything, and did not even initiate the conversation wherever I'm going, be it my corporate office or other places. So I can see those jealousy, especially from feminines, without any reason. So I was thinking, is this really true that everybody is jealous of me? How is this even possible? That was the reason I have been kept on observing all these things, and I have observed these things for 25 plus years. And then finally I came in this acceptance, because of me being a chosen one. I have a different energy, I have a different personality, and people will always get triggered from me. So I am in this acceptance. People will always get triggered, and I have bigger purpose. I have multiple soul missions. One is major soul mission, and then several are small soul missions. So I knew that every time people will get triggered from me, and then what do? They will try to have an access in your life by having a polite conversation, maybe happy conversation, and then the moment they enter in your life, since then they start draining your energies and try to damage you in every possible way. So I am in this acceptance. I do not need anyone, and it's people who are unhealed, and they are actually jealous and dirty people who will always try to talk to you politely first, and then they will try to have access. And remember, it's us, chosen ones, twin flame star seeds, who are on the journey of healing and ascending, not these people. They will remain where they are. It's just that they might pretend, oh yeah, they want to ascend, or they want to do some sort of spiritual practices. Be aware of such people. There is one particular example which I will share in upcoming video, which I learned it in at that actually a spiritual place only. I repeat the warnings I'm being given in this by divine, that I will not be letting divine masculine know about the connection, or I have feelings for him. And it's divine masculine who will propose. I should not be doing that in any circumstances. That's again a warning from divine. And not letting him know that I know him, that he's my destined partner, and I'm aware about the connection. So I hope the messages are clear, that it is a warning, and I hope you understand that in real connections there is no chasing, as it happens with karmic twin flame. I will share all of my karmic lessons which I had to learn, especially in that 10 years of journey. I see that divine has actually prepared me for all sort of lessons which were needed for my soul mission on earth. And there were several divine tests I have gone through, and that will happen in every other twin flame's life. So this was about today's video. I will see you in another video. Till then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye.